Hi everyone, I'm Jacob Fair with the Grande Prairie Public Library, and I'm here today to talk to you about an absolutely fantastic picture book called Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut. Crown is written by the very talented Derrick and illustrated by the equally talented Gordon James. So, Crown is the story of a tween boy who goes to a barber shop in his neighborhood, and it's all about his experience there. And it ranges from how he feels when he heads into the shop, how he relates to the other people from his community there, and how he knows he'll feel heading out the door. He talks about how proud he is to be the center of attention when he gets into the chair, how he just sees himself as raw material that the barber will turn into something magnificent, and how it makes him feel once he's gotten his hair cut. How he hopes the girls in his class will react to it. And his descriptions of the other people getting their hair cut are fantastic. He describes this man as someone with a faux hawk, deep part skin fade. He looks presidential. Maybe he's the CEO of a tech company that manufactures cool. And this man, dude to the right of you, looks majestic. There are thousands of black angels waiting to guide and protect him as soon as he steps out that door. He describes this man as someone who looks so fresh that maybe he owns a few acres of land on Saturn. Maybe there's a river named after him on Mars because he looks that important to the boy. The book's writing is absolutely wonderful. It's sincere. It's hopeful. The boy has all this admiration for the people in the barber shop, and by the end, he has that same admiration for himself. He finishes up his haircut, and he comments that every person in the shop will rise to their feet and give you a round of applause for being so fly. Not really, but they'll look like they want to. You'll see it in their eyes. And he even expresses his admiration for the barber who did the magnificent job cutting his hair. You'll put the money in his hand without even expecting change back. Tip that man! Tip that man! It was worth it. It always is. And then it ends with him heading out of the shop feeling like a brand new person. And of course, accompanying all that really well done writing is some amazing artwork. The paintings that form the illustrations are vibrant and detailed, and they have style to spare. It is a pleasure just paging through this book and looking at the illustrations, even without enjoying the words. Now, normally I don't pay a lot of attention to book awards, just because there are so many of them and there's so much overlap. And so when I went to talk about Crown at a conference a few years ago, I was really surprised to find out that it had received 5 major awards or honors between the time it was published and we purchased our original copy and the time I was giving a conference presentation a little under a year later. When I went to look up a cover image of the book to place in a handout for that presentation, this book was covered in award and honor stickers. It was kind of amazing to see. So what were those awards? Well, it was a Newbery Honor Book, a Caldecott Honor Book, a Cornetta Scott King Award Honor Book, an Ezra Jack Keats Honor Book for New Illustrators, and received the Ezra Jack Keats Award for New Authors. This book has been well represented in the award community, and there's a good reason. It's great. So, Crown, an Ode to the Fresh Cut has amazing writing, a true, hopeful story, wonderfully stylish illustrations. It's won tons of awards. It is a magnificent book, particularly in an era of Black Lives Matter and own voices. And, the only problem with it? Its availability in our library system. At the time of this filming, there are 9 copies available throughout the libraries in our system. And even though it's 3.5 years past its publication date, and I'm sure there are a few that have been pulled because it hasn't been used quite enough, maybe. I'm still a little disappointed. I'd love to see this in all our libraries. I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I highly, highly recommend it to everyone. If you'd like to see what else the Grand Prairie Public Library is up to, why don't you check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/gppl.ca. With that, thanks everyone. Bye now.